couple of years ago with the Android 10 release, Google really put a lot of emphasis into gestures, and in particularly gesture navigation, with the bottom pill here set as the default. And in one of those beta updates, Google also introduced the gesture to launch the Google Assistant by swiping in from the corner of the screen. You've likely noticed this even if you've done it on accident, just trying to access the home screen. And since then, Google has received a number of complaints about this particular gesture. So with the third beta update of Android 12, we can now remove this gesture that triggers whenever we swipe in from the diagonal corner of the screen. And in Android 12, we're able to do this by opening up the Settings application. Scrolling down a little bit to tap the System section so that we can find and dive into the Gestures section. And from here, we're going to look for the System Navigation option. And from in here, this is where we can either switch back to the old or older 3-button navigation style, or you can see there is a settings cog right here that whenever we tap that, we get a number of setting options for the gesture navigation. And it's in this latest beta update that Google added this swipe to Invoke Assistant toggle, which will be enabled by default. That's why you will see this even happen on accident sometime. And if we want, we can simply toggle this feature off, and now the gesture will not invoke the Google Assistant. It will not activate your assistant. Instead, it will bring you up to the application switcher, as you saw there. So with that toggle off, you saw before when I swiped in from the corner, it activated the Google Assistant. However, once that feature is disabled, a swipe in from that corner is going to bring up the application switcher instead. Similarly to if you had swiped in from the bottom of the screen and then held right there, you can swipe in from the diagonal corner since there is no delay requirement to access the app switcher much quicker in Android 12. And just know that we can always go back into the settings, back into the gestures area, and turn this feature back on if you find that you want this feature at a later date.